And in looking at his response, what we find is we find a pattern. A pattern for all of us who are facing problems, whether they're little problems or big problems, insurmountable ones it seems, and things that seem impossible. Now listen carefully, because these things are very simple, but every one of them is important. Whatever problem you face, whatever it may be, ever how large, ever how small, how painful, how strenuous, how unpredictable, God is interested in your problem. He's interested in your problem. And it's very evident here in this particular passage, because what happens is, as soon as this news comes, here's what Jehoshaphat does. Jehoshaphat was afraid. He turned his attention to seek the Lord and proclaim a fast throughout all Judah. And then he gives us this awesome prayer that we'll come to a little bit later. What I want you to see is, if he did not believe that God was interested in what he was facing, that would not have been the first thing he would have done. So think about this. Whatever you're facing at this moment, or any moment, as a child of the Lord Jesus Christ, as a follower of Christ, he is personally interested in your problem and what you're facing, no matter what it is. And part of the problem, oftentimes, people say, I pray and pray and pray. If you don't believe that God's interested, or if you believe God's too busy, your problem is too small, you're too insignificant, therefore God isn't paying any attention to you. If that's your feeling, then you're not going to believe that. And if you don't believe that he's interested, then just mouthing prayers are not going to do any good. Bottom line, he's interested.